I'm doing a new moon energy reading on this month's new moon. It is on December 4th, 2021, and it is a new moon in Sagittarius. So I'm super excited because there's a lot of really potent energies that are coming through for this month. And yeah, it's really going to be a strong end for this year, and it's going to position us well for this next year. And it's really getting us to think about, okay, what do I want to bring into this next year? What truth do I want to embody? And really, I feel like that's the word of next year for me, is like truth. How can I embody truth? And so I'm actually re-recording a video because I'm living in tropical rainforest and it's raining. Actually, here it's starting to rain again. So I'm going to do this video again, and if it starts raining, then I pulled some cards. The deck that I'm using is this Oracle deck by Tori Hartman. I've used this deck for years. I love this deck, and it has many different colors because it relates to all the different chakras. So whatever card you get is going to be related to that chakra, and how you work through that energy is by tapping into that chakra. For example, if you were to get a solar plexus card, it's going to say, okay, here's the blockage in the solar plexus. Now, this is how you want to navigate that energy, by having boundaries, speaking up, by having courage, things like that. I'll explain that through each card and actually talk about the story as it pertains to the reading. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the first card that I got was isolation. The second card I got was dissipating. And the third card is gratitude. Perfect. And then I'm going to save these two other cards because I got these two other cards and I feel like they want to be revealed at the end. And so I want to speak into these cards. So the first card that I pulled is this card. It's such a powerful card. I mean, look at the photo and the color, and it's also associated with the word isolation, which we've been for years because of the pandemic, right? I want to say like a year, 2 years. And I mean, it's very interesting because the story behind this card is this man is waiting for an opportunity to wear this beautiful tuxedo, but yet he finally gets the opportunity and never wears it, never takes it out. And so what this is saying is that there's opportunities right now that are right in front of us. There is an opportunity to step into our truth, into our authenticity, and when we need to honor that, right now matters the most. So where in your life are you needing to honor this truth, right? When we're coming out of Scorpio, we're going deep into ourselves, right? During Scorpio season, we're kind of going deep, dark, and going through transformation and all of that. And from that comes a new rebirth part of ourselves, right? What is that, right? What is that, and how can we then embody that, right? Like, let's not wait until the perfect opportunity to embody our truth. Let's step into that. And let's play within this game of life. And also, this card rules the throat chakra, so it's all about speaking your truth, expressing your truth. So what right now needs to be spoken, right? Is it some way of expressing yourself, or is it a creative outlet? Let's tap into that. Let's lean into that. The next card is dissipating. This card has to do with throat chakra. So the story behind this card is that you have this woman here who has had all these amazing creative projects, and she wants to birth all these things in her life, but yet she doesn't take the action. She doesn't have the determination, the courage to step out of her comfort zone, right? It's the same thing, the same energy is like, are we going to wait until the perfect opportunity comes? Are we just going to come out and just try to live and express ourselves as much as we can? And so that's this card. It's really a strong energy here because it's saying that our dreams and our soul is waiting for us to wake up, waiting for us to act on the signs and the signals that it's giving us, but yet we don't. right? In this card, it's saying that there's been a lack of taking initiative, taking action. So what is it right now that we need to take action on? And what do we need to do? Is it about having boundaries? Is it about creating a contract? The solar plexus is really about taking action. So where is it right now until we need to take action? That's what this card's about. And I want to speak very deeply into this card because it's such a beautiful energy, right? Especially going towards the end of this year, it's about who and what and why are we grateful, right? I mean, we can be in what's not working forever, right? But to be in the frequency of gratefulness and abundance and gratitude for what's in our life, for example, the rain, it's like, how can we add more of that into our life? How can that then fuel our passion so that way we can step out and embody our truth, right? And do things that we're grateful for, that is a part of our mission and our purpose and our value, and not let things just slip away, right? So our gratitude and things that make us happy and joyous and we actually desire is actually our intuition. It's our heart leading us to that path, right? Gratitude is a part of that frequency. It's like, what are we gracious for today? Is it my body, right? Is it how I feel after I eat a certain food? Okay, how do I dive deeper into that? It's saying that exact thing, is using gratitude as a tool for motivation, for deeper growth. Okay, so I have my last two cards here. I have renewal and I have despondence. Okay, so I'm going to read it like this. Despondence. Despondence is such a powerful card because what despondence is really saying is that you have to trust. You have to learn that everything that's being presented to you right now is guidance, is really truly guidance, and needing to trust in divine timing, in your life purpose, in your why. And it's saying not to be stuck on what's going to happen or what happened to you before, but to be present right now with nature and with the people around you is the most important thing, because you're being held in that. When you are present, that's when spirit can really communicate with you. So what is that about? What is that teaching? And how can you then bring that into your life even stronger for this month and for the rest of this year? And that gets me to my last card, renewal. This is a really powerful card. It's one of my favorite cards. And it rules the root chakra. It rules safety, trust, death, rebirth, all of that. Because regeneration, renewal of our spirit, our body. And I think the story here can be very beneficial. So, the fable behind this card is this woman here. She looks like a goddess. She's actually a plant. And she's living in a pot. And she's living in a pot that no longer fits her. Her roots are growing and kind of poking out at the bottom, and it's feeling a little bit uncomfortable for her, and she's kind of like, all right, I need new space here. I'm growing out of this. So what is that? What is your intuition telling you? Where have you let go of, and where are you seeking new expanded space? So renewal is that. The rest of the story goes that she sends signals to her owner, and her owner starts to feel into her energy and says, okay, I need to move her. She ends up getting moved to a different pot with more soil, and she's happier. She feels renewed in this new space. And that's really what's happening to us. We are like that plant. Sometimes we have to let go of certain parts, and we have to feel uncomfortable for a minute. but then we really get uprooted and are put into situations that allow us to grow. So what also is being shed here in this new moon light? And again, the new moon is about planting seeds. So what seeds do we want to plant when we are going through this major change? I want to invite you guys to really come into a space of intention, especially with the end of this year and beginning of next year. What do you want to cultivate? How can you tap into your highest, truest self? And I want to thank you guys for joining me here.